This question says, given g of x equals 2 over x plus 2, evaluate and simplify g of 5 plus h minus g of 5 all over h. Now, if you've taken a pre-calculus course or something similar, this might look familiar to you. Let's remind ourselves the difference quotient. That is given by f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. And the thing that we're asked to find here is very similar to the difference quotient. In fact, the only difference is that in place of the x, we have a numeric value. In this case, that value is 5. So let's go ahead and start to break down the different components of this thing. The first thing that I want to do is I want to calculate g of 5 plus h. So if I do that, we get that g of 5 plus h is equal to 2 over 5 plus h plus 2. That can be simplified into 2 over h plus 7. Now let's go ahead and find g of 5. That is equal to 2 over 5 plus 2, which would give us 2/7. So let's go ahead and write out what this thing is going to be now. So g of 5 plus h we found was 2 over h plus 7. Then we're subtracting off g of 5, which was 2/7, and this whole thing is being divided by h. Now, the goal of simplifying a difference quotient statement is to get the h in the denominator to divide out so that ultimately later on in calculus, so that we can take the limit of this rational expression. So now I want to find a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply this fraction by h plus 7 over h plus 7, and I'm going to multiply this fraction by 7 over 7 so that we can get a common denominator. If we do that, I get 14 over 7 times h plus 7 minus 2h plus 14 over 7 times h plus 7, all divided by h. Now the numerator, I can combine that into a single fraction, so that's going to be 14 minus 2h. Don't forget to distribute the negative sign to both of these terms. And so that is going to equal negative 2h over 7 times h plus 7. And instead of dividing that by h, I'm going to go ahead and multiply by the reciprocal. So that's going to be 1 over h like that. And what's going to happen is this h and this h will divide out, and the thing that we will be left with will be negative 2 over 7 times h plus 7. And that will be our final answer.